It's Othello. He's trying to... So what does that have to do with me? You're Freddie's pet project.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to train... You can fight back. Look,
How does that go wants to trade me?
And Pete, wait!
What?
Oh, you're gonna call me NPC.
We are celebrating the end of season 9 of 2K TV with community members. We have got Demi, Aaliyah, and Watch Me Work. They're gonna go with LD2K and Rodney in the wreck and hopefully get some W's on today's episode of Team 2K TV versus the world. What's going on? Welcome to the show again, you guys. Thanks so much for...
This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad end bad, and it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duran in at the 5, roaming the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
So it's Detroit now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Cunningham's shot is off. We play just over a minute here in the first. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all 5 guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
It's all about staying attached to shooters and limiting clean looks. We'll see if they're prepared for the challenge.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Here is Mr. Incredible. That one good for 2. Mr. Incredible's got 5 now. Well, some sneakerheads will be interested to hear. MP has inked his first shoe deal. Always an exciting moment for a young player.
And I'm hearing MP is going with Nike. That should be a great partnership.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Mr. Incredible. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Taken away by Williams. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 7. Six on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Here is Mr. Incredible. 9 points in the game so far. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Stewart with the steal. And there's the foul. It goes on Mr. Incredible. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bogdanovich passes to Ivy. Gallinari against Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ivy. That's short off the rim. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance break, which end would you want to see in first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive.
Cunningham against Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 9. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mr. Incredible's got 12. And Kia and the NBA have a long and great relationship. And now, Greg, they've tapped MP to be a spokesman for the brand.
I mean, guys like Blake Griffin and LeBron have worked with Kia in the past. Good move from them to add MP as the next player to rep their brand.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Cunningham trying to break free. Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. Pass to Cunningham. It's blocked. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Stewart, out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A different look here for Detroit. Heisman's checked in for Duren. Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Alec Burks subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here is Mr. Incredible. 15 points in the game. From deep three-point range, score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Al Horford's checked in for Gallinari, and Brogdon subbed in for Tatum. Now, here's Burks. Last game he had 12. To halt the run, Al Horford with the rebound.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And the Celtics making a change here. Muscala's checked in. And a switcher also for Detroit. Diallo's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 18. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now, here's Ivy. And he recovers it. Back to Diallo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Detroit, no good that time either.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Mr. Incredible can't get it to go. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Detroit Pistons. Down by 15. Out left to the wing and taken away by Brown. Over Bagley. Brown, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been thrown together.
So it's Boston now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Gallinari is out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Mr. Incredible. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Tatum in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Knocked away. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Brogdon the pass to Mr. Incredible. Down low. And Gallinari throws it down.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now, here's Durant. He's guarded by Williams. The pass to Diallo. Clock at 6. Another shot. It's tipped. And here's Tatum for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Tatum's got himself on the board with 3 there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Stewart. Great Father Time is undefeated after
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Free throw good, Stewart. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Derek White's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Cunningham trying to break free. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Tatum. And Bogdanovich kicks to Cunningham. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 9.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Here's Mr. Incredible. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren. The Celtics have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And Bogdanovic plays with good rhythm and pace to his game. Has no problem going to the pull-up J when the D lays off.
Three-pointer, and that's good for 3 points. A shot from Mr. Incredible.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson. They've left him open for another one.
Timeout called the Pistons. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, you know, each team wants to take it to the other. I'm sure we will see a lot of toying around with lineups and see what types of matchups work best.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 3 assists in the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Pass to Diallo. Cunningham outside. Pistons passing it around. Bogdanovic passes to Stewart. Here's Diallo. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Cunningham passes to Diallo. To the middle. And it's blocked. Here is Mr. Incredible. 32 points in the game. And the Celtics hit again.
Block my time.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside, Bogdanovic. They need this. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovic. Cunningham's got 10 points in the quarter. Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 35. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Cunningham kicks to Diallo. Tatum against Bogdanovic. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He has 38 in the game. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Cunningham passes to Diallo. Driving inside. Pass to Duren. Bogdanovic against Tatum. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And then for Detroit, Wiseman's checked in for Duren. Marvin Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Ivy subbed in for Diallo. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Bogdanovich, that's for two, and no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Horford. Over Bagley, and the basket by Horford. Horford's got his first points in this one.
Well-timed play there, and that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
And here's Wiseman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Bagley. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Boston shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. A nice shot by Tatum.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Power down with both hands.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
From past the arc, and again, Boston with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Burks. Here's the three. The Pistons rebound. Bagley. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 7 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Detroit. Here's Ivy. And Boston with the rebound. Mr. Incredible's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Over to the left wing. Here's Ivy. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Just a merciless, I don't even know what that word means, dunk by Tatum. Reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
There's the pass to Burks. Pistons passing it around. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Wiseman. Now Detroit moving it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
2 shots.